Live! Hello, hello, hello. Oh, Final Fantasy XIV. It's been a little bit since I've streamed. Hope everything's working. My avatar isn't lagging. That is good to see. Oh, so, finally, it's only taken me till, nearly the end of January 2025, but I'm finally going to start and see the Endwalker Hildibrand quests. I really don't know why I've put it off for so long. I think I do kind of. At first, I wanted to kind of do it on stream as part of Soren's journey, so I needed to wait for Soren to get to this point. And then once I did get to this point with Soren, where I could have done Hildibrand, I kind of felt like that was a good place just to end Soren's journey. And that was kind of confirmed to me with, I don't know if I quite feel like carrying Soren's journey on through Dawntrail. Alright. I believe this is the right quest. See, it seems to be the same Lalafell with the straw hat and pink top. The quest is called the Sleeping Gentleman, so I'm going to assume this is where we start. Hello. Oh, yep, that's definitely Hildibrand. The pungent Lalafell can scarcely conceal his excitement. Why is he pungent? Wait, I know you. We met in Kugani. You're that stone-cold killer I asked to look after the love of my life. What's that look for? Surely you haven't forgotten me. You and me, we had a moment, a connection. Not like the one I've got with her, of course, but I know I left an impression. You've been stalking Nashu since A Realm Reborn, if I recall. Creepy little bastard who smells like cheese and followed Nashu Kugani after stalking her for over 5 years. Oh, hello, Mooney. Welcome to the stream. Frankly, considering how many blows to the head I've taken, I'm lucky I haven't forgotten my own name. Oh. Good old Hildibrand quests. Wasting no time in getting to the comedy. Oh. I kind of think the stalking her is a problem. Hey, there's nothing creepy about my love. It's as pure as the pristine waters of a forest stream. Fair point about the cheese stink, though. But enough about me. This is about Miss Nashu. Ever since she got sucked into that weird portal back east, I've been scouring the world for any sign of her. I was this close to giving up, but then, huzzah! I found her here in Razatan. Normally I'd be happy to get back to playing the silent, invisible guardian, but she seems pretty distressed by the plight of her inspector friend. He's here too, but laid up and showing no signs of waking anytime soon. My Nashu has been fashioning all sorts of medicines in hope of rousing him, but to no avail. I mean, I couldn't care less if he kicked a bucket, but I hate seeing her like this. She's liable to work herself to death. So what say you? Will you deliver my dearest Nashu from her plight? You'll find her over at the High Crucible, no doubt slaving over an alembic. And with that, I'll get back to cheering her on from the shadows. You too, I guess. Now go, quickly, save my beloved. So, is the Inspector hibernating again? He started off hibernating in A Realm Reborn. He started off hibernating in Heavensward. And in Stormblood? Yeah, in A Realm Reborn, he was sleeping in his own grave. Heavensward, he found to be just a little crash landed in Curvis and was hibernated into snow. And Stormblood, I can't remember what happened to him at the end with Stormblood, but you find him like being sold at auction as a statue. Hello, Nashu. That should do it. Now take this medicine and... Court Joseph! Feels like it's been forever. No, definitely less than a year, I'm sure. What brings you to Razatan? Enjoying a spot of adventuring? Or perhaps... here to find the inspector. Oh, then you've heard it. It's true. Inspector Hildibrand's gone into hibernation again, and... wait, you're giving me that look. The one that screams, what about the whole weird portal business? Alright, since you silently asked. So, back on the Ruby Sea, I remember how Greg got doused with dew prism and was forced to whisk us all far away. Yes, I vaguely remember that. I'm fairly sure it was more than a year ago. Less than a year, I'm sure. Oh, no. I mean, for me, it has been quite a while. How that strange rift then opened up, which the inspector then got sucked up into, how I followed him in after that. I remember. I was convinced that portal would bring you to the first, but... Well, after that, we all ended up in this bizarre place. Couldn't tell up from down, left from right, and so we wandered, lost and confused. Fortunately, Greg came to his senses and explained that we were in the inspectorial rift, and then he used the same trick to bring us home. It's funny to know with the context of from Stormblood to Endwalker, it was way... Yeah, a lot of things happened between Stormblood and Endwalker. Greg himself stayed behind, though. Something about a score that he had to settle. Not sure what that was about, but hey, you know Greg. Anyway, we're back now. But the rub is that Inspector Hildibrand hasn't opened his eyes once. I know he needs his beauty sleep, but it's been an awfully long time, and we've got cases to solve. What about a release date? I suppose, yeah, because... I don't know when Stormblood came out. Yeah, I don't actually know. I'm actually thinking about it. I don't know many expansion date releases. I remember Endwalker and Dawntrail because I was here for those. No, Heavensward was 2014, I think. I've been trying my hand at apothecary stuff, seeing if I can't make something that'll get him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. I've got a bit of alchemy experience, but I think we're making progress. Me and Mr. Chupacabra from Shakshoka's Concern, that is. You remember Mr. Chupacabra, right? Got sucked into the rift along with us. Former evil mastermind. Not so bad once you get to know him. Is that you? Oh, Jubraga. Pleased I am to meet you once more, and under less compromising circumstances. If I may correct our mutual friend, I am Jubraga, chairman of the Sajrata Concern. Your distrustful and somewhat bloodthirsty glare is not unwarranted, but in my defense, who among us has not contemplated enslaving the rich and powerful to bend the world to their whim? I pray you forgive me my poor joke, and allow me to assure you that after wandering the interdimensional rift for the sisters only know how long, I am a changed man. Naturally, I understand that words alone would not suffice to absolve me of my sins. Thus, since my return, I have operated a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. Furthermore, I made arrangements for Miss Nashi's workshop. Rest assured that I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildibrand awakened and return to full health. And with that, if you would excuse me, I must see to other business. Okay, I was wondering if you really did have a change of heart, but I guess not. Isn't he the nicest ex-villain you ever met? Ah, that's right. I just finished my latest medicine. I've got high hopes for this new recipe. I suppose I ought to get a look at it myself. Your medicine doesn't happen to be explosives, by the way, because I'm starting to notice there's you've got bombs sitting around here again, Nashi. Oh, by all means. The Inspector is resting in a room up in Kama. Awake or asleep, I'm sure he'd enjoy your company. Let's go. Alrighty. memory serves correctly, what tends to wake the Inspector up is the scent of a case. He smells shenanigans afoot and just spontaneously wakes up. Is this right? Yes, this is kind of the right way. Let's go. I'm kind of happy though that I have managed to avoid most spoilers. I can't think of anything about this storyline that's been spoiled for me. So why didn't I use the Ethernet? There's one right there. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Mooney. I don't know why I didn't teleport. A little late now. Oh, there's our stalker friend. Sir, do you mind? Hello. The girl's a friend of yours, is she? She's welcome to stay as long as she likes. I do hope her friend recovers soon, though. Sleeping on the floor hasn't been good for my back. Oh, we've been stealing your bed. Here's Sarah always saying, I ain't walking into it. So, I wonder if this is my real life habit of just kind of going, that's within walking distance. Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra's taken care of everything. Even paid the rent in full. I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate while you examine the Inspector, yes? Study the sleeping Inspector Hildibrand. Oh boy. Is there anything suspicious? Hello? Parga, the master of the house, searches the shelves with a remarkable dexterity for one so large of body and limb. I always wondered that about I've forgotten the name, the Argasadara. They do have rather large fingers. Anything hidden to examine? I know I've missed a lot of stuff in the main story. Oh. Nashu is falling asleep again. Besides the bed, Hildibrand's loyal assistant Nashu dozes peacefully. Her ability to stay calm in the most trying of times has been sorely tested of late. Well, what's with the legs? The exquisite buckles of the stylish footwear are a design unique to House Manderville. These shoes would almost certainly fetch a small fortune in the markets. Rippling muscles bespeak impressive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only on the rarest of occasions does the man resort to violence. Shush, Mooney. Troublingly, his limbs are stiff and cool to the touch, as if the blood runs cold in his veins. We all know that Hildibrand has impressive legs. Rugged features belie what is, at a closer glance, the sensitive mien of a cultured gentleman. While he still breathes, he appears to be locked in a deep slumber. The Inspector's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the Scions who were summoned to the First Fort. So he's missing his soul? Oh, finished already. Any theories as to what's wrong with the Inspector? He has a soulless husk, which is less than ideal. He can be seen in the Hero's Gauntlet. Ooh, That's I always forget that by the time I finish Heroes Gauntlet. So I never remember to check at the right time. Well, I don't know if I could say he's been summoned, but at least not to another reflection. Oh, but I guess with my this isn't Soren, I don't have to limit myself to in-character knowledge. He's a gentleman of light. I see. I mean, I don't, but that's what you're supposed to say at times like this. I know that much. How do we wake him up? Oh, do I still have the soul vessel? Return his soul to his body. But where did it go? And what is it doing there? The Gentleman of Darkness. Oh. Yeah, I doubt that'll be what Hildibrand would do, just as he does. I see. Right, so can you go there? I can indeed. Great. In that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once you've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue, and chat with people there. That's standard Agent of Inquiry protocol. Oh, and since this is Inspector Hildibrand we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep or having forgotten a thing or two. But not to worry, I've prepared my traditional medicine just in case. Don't hesitate to use it. And with that, do take care out there. These are explosives. I have no doubt that it is just... Yes, Ashu's Delight. Alright. Back to the Crystarium. It has been a while since I've had reason to go back to Shadowbringers areas. Hildy's medicine. So are we saying there is good justification for using blunt force trauma medicinally? I keep forgetting about the Ethernet network. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, friend. I'd offer you a pint, but my barman's sense tells me that's not why you're here. I seek a gentleman. This friend of yours has gone missing. Sorry to hear that, but plenty of travelers pass through these parts. Could you describe the fellow to me? Hume, burly, wears a monocle, well-meaning idiot. Yeah, that sounds like Hildibrand. Yes, that sounds familiar. Mind you, I didn't see him myself, but I do believe one of our bounty hunters spied such a man when you were all battling that horde of spectral warriors. Giot, come here a moment. There's someone who wants to speak with you. That's so. Make it. Quick. This dish ale ain't just gonna drink itself. Hello again, Giot. If it ain't Joseph. What brings you back to our neck of the woods? I seek a gentleman. Now that you mention it, I did see someone like that. Back there on the battlefield after you ran off to do more hero work. At first I thought he was going to attack me like the rest of the Spirit Watsons, but no, he just stood there striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me. Damned if I could tell. That sounds like Hildibrand. Still, he was glowing, and I wasn't about to take any chances. So I said, hey, piss off, ghost, and sent him packing. Right. Which direction did you send him flying? Did he die, you ask? Would you say, what am I, a Trojan? Also, I've kept my mug waiting long enough. Good talk. Alrighty. Oh, could it be? Warrior of Darkness. Oh. Hello. I think I remember you. Good old Dwarven Deacon, yep. Thought that was your voice. I was convinced my ears were playing tricks on me. It's good to see you again. Didn't mean to eavesdrop. We overheard you discussing the renegade poser. We've been searching for him for some time now. No, you've seen him? There have been sightings in Lakeland, you see. Vonard and I have been tasked with getting to the bottom of it. We've little in the way of useful information, though. All we know is that he appears without warning and strikes a disturbing pose. He's not caused any harm, if you discount the shock of a strange man gesticulating in your general direction, that is. Nevertheless, we're worried his behavior might escalate. Have you been tasked with apprehending the miscreant as well? You could say he's a warrior of light. Everyone's a warrior of light. Not quite, Vonard. Joseph's come back to track down a missing friend. I wouldn't call him a friend, per se. No. He's a friend to Joseph. If the man you're looking for might be one and the same, then why not work together? Between the three of you, you're bound to have better luck. It would be an honor, and a great help. We were just about to leave to gather testimony as it happens. I'll come and join us in Solon when you're finished here. We'll solve this mystery in no time. Another reason to go to Solon. I do quite like that little village. Alright. Desolation. Loves it. Oh, have I got something to look forward to? Back in Lakeland. So are we going to find Hildibrand here, or is it? Because I know some chapters of Hildibrand. I think Heavensward, I remember. Like, it took a wee bit before you actually met Hildibrand again. Alright. Did I see him? You bet I did. I was crossing through the forest of the Lost Shepherd on my way to deliver fish to the hostile imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leapt in front of me. I thought it was a bandit at first, but then he abruptly turned to the side, curled his neck, and put his fist to his head as if to say, I don't know. It was baffling. I ran when I realized he wasn't going to do anything else. Well, that sounds like our Hildibrand. There's someone. Oh, that fellow. Aye, I saw him the other day on the way home from Clearmelt. I'd enjoyed one too many libations after my bath, and ended up wandering off into the forest. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low and the sky turning dark. I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever make it home, and I felt a gentle tug at my arm. Would you believe it? This odd-looking man has led me out of the forest and set me back on the road. I thanked him profusely, but he said nothing in reply. Just struck this pose and walked off. That sounds like Hildibrand, except for the saying nothing in reply. Hildibrand kind of talks a lot. Hello, ma'am. Why, yes, I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. I was repulsed at first by his form, but he only wanted to warn me that fell beasts lurk in the forest, and that I should be wary. Contrary to appearances, I'd say he was actually quite gentlemanly. Oh, that confirms it. Flying chair. Well, have we gathered any information here? To be honest, I'm not sure what to make of all this. Finished questioning the locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? Well, he's been a little helpful. Not only has the poser caused no harm, he's even helped people. Though he's a gentleman, albeit a suspicious one. Something of a contradiction, you might say, but there's no reason to doubt what we heard. Imagine a flying barstool. So is that something you can get? Everyone seemed to encounter him in the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, right? And that's where we'll look next. Shall we? Also, hello Nam. Welcome to the stream. As of yet, no. Whee! Time to get busy. Oh, where's... This is the end of the quest. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Oh, there they are. Ooh. On the other hand, some folks might argue a suspicious gentleman is more dangerous than a man more blatant in his villainy. This gentlemanliness could well be a ruse to mask all kinds of evil intentions. Now, Hildibrand might cause problems, but it's not because he's ill. It's not out of ill intention. Oh, he's not malicious. Just accident prone. Well, here we are, but how exactly are we supposed to begin our search? These woods are, well, woods. No. I don't know what I'm reassuring them of, but I'm sure I've got some reason. What a plan, do you? Far be it from me to doubt the Warrior of Darkness. Show us what you've got in mind. We'll back you up to the best of our ability. Oh, am I going to... Demanderville? Twice. I prefer the Mambo, but I feel like the Manderville is the, like... it is how to summon the Mandervilles. Mambo. Just confused. Destroy their reputation in the Warrior of Darkness. Oh, nope, I've got them joined in. Am I allowed to pass on the secret of the Manderville? Hark! What familiar gentlemanly gyrations are these? He did the... Oh. Wait, is this... Hildibrand? Is everything okay? Light Warden to forgive, excuse me? Okay. Insatiable, yeah. I was wondering for a moment, like, this isn't going to be an instant battle against him, is it? On your guard! It's a Sin Eater! No, wait. That's no Sin Eater. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but... it's the Gentleman of Light. Gentleman of Light. Who is this Gentleman of Light of whom you speak? I am the Forgiven Gentleman, Devourer of Sins, Light Warden Extraordinaire. What got that into your head, Hildibrand? You might occasionally moonlight as a zombie overlord, but trust me, you're a Gentleman Inspector. He's got the amnesia, you know that? Oh. Inspector! Sin Eater! Inspector! Sin Eater! You're acquainted with this, gentleman. Don't worry, I think I can knock some sense into him. Right then. Clearly your friend has been through a lot. Still, how did he get it in his head that he's a Sin Eater? Is there no way to bring back his memories? Well... only one way to find out. I come bearing gifts. Explosives! We're still trying to save him, right? What? Oh. Oh. What? Okay. Volleyball. It's a good thing the fuse is lasting on this. Ow. There we go. Alright. Wicked White, we've killed him! He'll be fine. He's kind of immortal. Man's near indestructible. Is it near indestructible or just indestructible? I feel if he was only nearly indestructible, he's still taken enough damage to be dead. I say, Joseph, I had resigned myself to Nashu's ungentle methodology, but you too, my brutish friend? Oh, but never mind that. I do not recall the world being quite so purple. Well, you're in a different world. Previously, I was with Nashu and Greg, wandering the bizarre, shadowy realm known as the Inspectorial Rift. Oh. Oh yeah, everyone here has the echo, pretty much. Oh, this is the first stir. I was wondering if this was like going flashback into the Calamity. He'll get more shoutouts to other sports, by the way. Okay. How many will I recognize? Oh, never mind. I was watching a film with my mom on Saturday, and it was kind of, a lot of it was about American football. And it kind of made me and my mum realize we have no idea what's going on in this sport. I do not understand American football at all. Where am I? Oh, am I? Oh. That smile with the glowing eye looked a little ominous. That is, yeah. Pretty simple for the most part. Yeah, that's what I started getting to feel like. It feels like there's not many rules. It's just kind of getting the ball to the other side of the field. Doesn't matter what you have to do to get it there. That's sickening light. That aggressive posturing. I know what you are. You're one of them, ain't you? Oh. What you need is a good old-fashioned dwarven decking. Oh, you're getting limit. Piss off, ghost! Geon casually using monk limit break. Sent him to the moon. Not quite to the moon. Oh no. I do appreciate that whenever Hildibrand falls unconscious, he just becomes like a solid rock. Alrighty. It's like a... Alright. Even the Sin Eater doesn't want any. Run for your lives! It's a Sin Eater! A Sin Eater? I don't know if that answers the questions I had about how he ended up with wings. I'll be damned. I saw a vision of the man's past. No wonder he became convinced he was a Sin Eater. I saw it too. It was quite possibly the most ridiculous memory I'd ever glimpsed. Oh no, more normal people being dragged into Hildy's world. Oh, it's still one of my favorite things about the Heavensward Hildibrand quests was Seer, and just having Seer getting to be like just a straight man in the comedy situation where he's kind of like, I'm trying to be normal here. I'm just trying to do my job, and I'm having to deal with Hildibrand nonsense. Because I don't really think there was too much of a... Yeah, I suppose he kind of fills the role that Briardian filled in A Realm Reborn. But I can't remember in Stormblood there quite being a character like that. Oh yeah, no, there was the samurai guy you were trying to help. Answer me, my faithful assistant. Where are we? And why is it so purple? Well, I don't know why it's purple. The first? The first what? Are you telling me we've somehow traveled to an entirely different world? Well, that would be what I'm telling you. Good gods! To think that I have transcended the very boundaries of time and space. Oh, but worry not, my adoring fans. Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will return to you forthwith. Alrighty. Seems every Hild expansion has an NPC that gets sucked into the shenanigans. Yeah. I do feel it's kind of helpful to have... I feel it adds to the comedy having that one character who's trying to be normal and just has no clue what's going on. I can't help but feel that this is not what the Echo was intended for. Explosions, dwarven dragons. Is there nothing this man can't withstand? I've yet to find something he's not immune to. A soulful reunion. Hildibrand is back and full of spectral beams. Oh, well, I've enjoyed the time I've spent in this far-flung first. Well, I've enjoyed what time I've spent in this far-flung first that I can remember. We should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? I think I still... Am I still holding on to the spirit vessel? Restore my soul with a spirit vessel. Oh, say no more. Your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It's not unlike brewing the perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled soul sommelier. Yeah, I think Beglug is our best bet. Splendid. I see that even in this world you rub shoulders with the cream. Let us pay this Beglug a visit. I'm not sure what you're planning to do with souls, but if you require Beglug's assistance, we can help. Aye, they've aided us time and again, and I reckon they'd do the same for your friend here. Come with us to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Oh. Beglug gonna get annoyed again. I'm like, hey, I've got someone else I want to hop worlds with. First it was zero. Well, you meet the NPC that joins on this. Oh, I haven't met. I do wonder what kind of person we'll get to meet. I'm hoping there's more Godbert and Julian as well. Ooh. Hello, Skip. How are you doing? Oh, nope, just looking for more food. Oh, excuse me. Seeing as he's a friend of the Warrior of Darkness himself, I should have known, but this Hildibrand is no ordinary man. Though I am eager to return home, I will miss this strange world. Perhaps we can visit again someday. Surely there are cases here that require my preeminent powers of deduction. If you're ready, I'll call for Beglug. Hello again, my friend. I think the story of Endwalker Hill is arguably the wildest so far. No constant escalation. Ah, the genius soul sommelier. You come highly recommended by Joseph. What an adorable little puppy you have. Hildy? A soul what? A puppy? I beg your pardon, but there seems to be some confusion. Puppy? Who is this imbecile, Joseph? I've half a mind to make him dig a hole so I can throw him in it. But I presume he is a friend of yours, and one in need, no less. Yeah, you kinda got the gist of it. another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source. Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it was to do last time? Yet you waltz in here and ask me this favor with the air of one shopping for a new hat. I'm gonna bet his overall band based on. Yeah, Dawn Trail was a little underwhelming. His case is no different from the others, at least. He is present only in soul, as they were. We'll need another spirit vessel, of course. You don't happen to have one on you already, do you? Do I? Oh, seems like I do. Entrusted to you by the Crystal Exarch, you say? If only he knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a porksy on hand. We've been using it to treat patients at risk of transforming into eaters. But I suppose it's due for a change of pace. Our only hope is for Ishikawa to take over right again. Oh. There is, however, one concern, in case I didn't make it clear before. The process can place great strain upon one's soul. Ooh, I'm yawning a lot today. If he is lacking in resilience, there's a chance his will not survive. That his very essence will be rent asunder. Well, Hildy's seems to be that's a risk I'm willing to take. After what he's lived through, it would be implausibly anticlimactic for him to die. Yeah. That's a risk I'm willing to take. Let someone else take the reins for Andrea. I suppose may let your main writer take a break. Joseph knows me all too well. I assure you, my good Somelia, who is most certainly not a dog. You needn't worry for Hildibrand, Heliodor, Maximilian, Manderville. Yes, I get a distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried. And they have. Come along then, Hildy, I can't be bothered to remember that name. 1,000 thanks. Simply point me to the soul siphon and I shall hop right in. The rest of you can wait here. I promise I won't hurt him, no matter how much I might be tempted. Alrighty. We all done? You will be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you need to do is take his spirit vessel back to the source and bring it in contact with his corporeal body. He should awaken immediately with his soul and memories intact. Oh. Excuse me. If there's nothing else, Ronard and I should be getting back to our duties. It was a pleasure, Joseph, if all too brief. I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened, but I'm glad I was there for it. Till we meet again, rest assured that Taylor and I will be doing our damnedest to look after people here in your absence. Oh, well, I have been pretty absent. Well, thank you for your help. I had been wondering a little if the adventure was actually going to take place in the first. But I guess not. I guess it was just a little detour. Depends how Wicklemat's had so many lines. Yeah. I feel that is one of the things about Dawn Trail, is it suddenly just... Like, Wicklemat wasn't even introduced until, like, the... Was it the final patches? The final patch of Endwalker? Oh no, I don't need the Ethernet, I need to... teleport. ammo. Is our friend speak to Uklamat? Is our pink Lalafell friends about? As he snug his way inside the house. Is that it? There's a big toothbrush. Nope, he's just naughty. Nashu, what did you do? You're back. Not a moment too soon. We have an emergency on our hands. Well, I now a brightly glowing spirit vessel that currently houses the resolute spirit of Inspector Hildibrand. I have the Inspector's soul. Why am I trusting Nashu with it? The Inspector's soul is in this, you say? Oh, that's great. We have another problem now. The Inspector's body has gone missing. I think someone looked into it and have counted Wickleman as the third most dialogue lines out of all characters in 14 and just, ooh, yeah, that is a little unbalanced. We went to the markets to do some shopping, and when we came back, he was nowhere to be seen. I double-checked that every door was locked before we left. There's nothing to suggest someone forced their way in. We've got a case on our hands. The case of the evaporating inspector. We must begin our investigation at once. Come on, let's start looking for witnesses. Oh. Our Lalafell friend didn't kidnap the inspector, did he? Did I see anyone getting carried out of that house, you ask? I was too distracted with stock taking to make note of any comings or goings. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. One thing you saw point out in videos how Woodlamat didn't have her seasickness before Dawn Trail. Or the slight fear of heights. Oh. 13th story. Yeah, but that's the thing, like, doesn't the 13th storyline like go all the way up to the final well, the like it went all the way to 6.5, didn't it? And then it was 6.55, I think, that was the Dawn Trail's lead up stuff. I didn't see anyone carry a person out of that house, no. But I did see a man carrying a particularly large sack, so heavy he strained to lift it. I didn't think much of it at the time, but now that you mention it, it was a bit suspicious. Well. Yes, this is a most distressing situation indeed. Oh, there's our Lalafell friend. Ah, there you are. This man says he has vital information that will help us in our investigation. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Delian, Editor-in-Chief of the Favenarian Truth, a monthly publication devoted to exploring unexplained and otherworldly phenomena on our isle. Your companion shared with me the news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who is behind the incident. But I fear you may not like the answer, for the kidnapper is not of this star. I am experienced with beings not from this star. They come from the heavens, from beyond the great expanse. They descend in curious saucer-shaped airships to study our world, our society, our buildings, our very bodies. You shudder, no doubt, as you realize of whom I speak. It couldn't be, you protest. Oh, but it could, and it is. Your dear friend, the Inspector, has been abducted by aliens! Alrighty. Aliens now. Oh, but he'll be fine, you assure yourself. After all, they just want to understand us better, you poor deluded child. They do, but to what end? What else? That they might one day take over our world. What is worse, they plot to do so with the aid of collaborators. For the Charlians are in league with our would-be overlords, providing the aliens with vital information on our vulnerabilities. in exchange for a position of power within their regime. Are you talking about Loporits? The final days were also the work of these alien invaders, an attempt to sow chaos, that our world would be easier to conquer. Blessedly, it was thwarted, if only by dumb luck, as those that did the thwarting were blissfully unaware of the true nature of this threat. About all that. I had hoped this setback would discourage the aliens from coming back, if not move them to abandon their ambitions. But it would seem events have only emboldened them, if they are indeed carrying out abductions here in Razatan. Even as we speak, your friend lays prone on a sterile bed in their base on the surface of the moon, where they poke and probe him with inscrutable instruments, as their floppy ears wiggle with fiendish delight. But I have said too much. I must continue my investigation in secret. The fate of our world is at stake. This is the conspiracy theorist NPC. I think I'm going to enjoy this. Oh no, that sounded awful. We have to go to the moon and save the Inspector at once. Well, yeah, he got the floppy ears part right. We'll give him that. So you don't think the Inspector is somewhere getting probed by aliens? Oh, but if not them, then who's probing him? Would enjoy having his glasses for a few clamps? I'm fairly certain you can get them somewhere. I just don't know where. A man carrying a suspiciously large sack. That sounds promising. Maybe someone else can tell us more. You thought she was going to be more comfortable? Yeah, she did kind of give the impression that she was definitely a fighter in the patch quests. I think as well that probably would have made things help things a little better if that had been part of Wukalamat's storyline. Is kind of like learning lessons from her brothers that you need to kind of slow down, be a bit calmer if you're going to be a ruler. Because it's something I still kind of feel about Dawntrail is... like, Wukalamat makes, I feel like, a good... she has good public relations with her people. But I don't know if she's... I still kind of doubt that she's got the makings of the leader of a country. Someone up ahead may have seen something. Let's ask around. If anyone can lead us to Inspector Hildibrand, it'll be that man with the large sack. I know it. Has he been abducted by Santa Claus? Also, nope, not mount guide, minion guide. Where is he? I want... Oh, he's gotta be around here somewhere. There he is, Greg. Greg will join us on the adventure. Paragon and his family are the nicest people. They've got such gentle eyes and long snouts, too. Longer than anyone I've ever met in Eorzea. He does a little bow. Hello. The man with the sack. Indeed. I couldn't help but take note of him as he passed, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous as he was. He descended to Alzdal's path, then went over to the fountain where he met with a merchant, I believe. Such a hefty sack it was. My mind was racing with the possibilities of what it might contain. That had to be our man, right? We need to hunt down that merchant. Alrighty. I see our friend here, though. Hello. You can't escape. I see you. No, I don't need ankles. It's incredible, isn't it? Reminds me of the giant statue of Lord Gottberg at the Gold Saucer. Once the inspector's back on his feet, we'll have to show him. Oh, there's our merchant. Well, a merchant. Is it the right guy? Hello. A man with a large sack. You bet I saw him. In fact, I sold him my chocobo. At first I told him to get lost. That bird and I go way back and so forth. But he was in a hurry and his offer was very generous. When you're in my line of work, you can't afford to get too sentimental. And now I can buy a whole stable's worth of chocobos. Did he say where he was planning to go next? Oh, download the app, it insists upon it. Yeah, the website does insist on downloading the app. He was muttering something about having to get to Saltwind's welcome in a hurry. Probably why he was desperate for a chocobo. It's a long way to go on foot. Never mind the sack. Did you hear that, Joseph? We need to get to Saltwind's welcome right away. Alrighty. Let's go, Greg. Gate the first site. Oh, there's a chocobo keep here. Let me register. I hadn't realized there was a chocobo keep I hadn't registered with yet. Alrighty. Didn't have much of an issue with the app though. Yeah. A lot of people did seem to be complaining about it, but Mooney seemed to get it sorted without too much issue. Except for scanning the chip in the passport. Yeah. Was it you had to end up doing it, was it like backwards? Alright. So who is the person abducting Hildibrand? Can we get a pic of you so we know what you look like? Oh yeah, that was something else we realized. I know what Minnie looks like. I'm very familiar with what Meta looks like. But I don't think I've ever seen a picture of you, Nam. Here we are, which means the mysterious man with the mysterious sack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled. Alrighty. Where is he? Over there! That man is definitely up to no good. Oh, who is it? Who, you are someone new? Maybe he's waiting for a co-conspirator. We should stay out of sight and watch what happens. Alrighty. Who is his friend? Of course. Mr. Chupacabra? But he expressly told us that he had put his evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he? I think he might have. If world domination's on your list, I'm fairly certain lying is probably something you're fine with. The goods appear to be none the worse for wear. Very well. Your payment, as promised. My client will be most pleased. So who's the client? That's not the guy from the Tower of Babel, is it? Oh no! Is he going to feed the inspector to that giant sea monster? It is? I was not expecting this guy to make a comeback in Hildibrand. It is an honor and pleasure as always, Dr. Luque. I have faith this specimen will meet with your satisfaction. So this is the one said to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world. The Manderville Man. None other. He has weathered countless explosions and a multitude of martial abuses, including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It is even said he survived a journey to Dalamud itself, and survived the Lesser Moon's fall with nary a scratch. Most fortunately for us, he has fallen into a coma, from which I am assured he will never awake. You are free to do with his body as you please. Even the mightiest of warriors can't fight while asleep. Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel, but my next child will be all but invincible. With this body, mine to command, I will exact a bloody, glorious vengeance. Forgive me my boldness, Dr. Luque, but when might I expect the rest of my payment? I have debts that must be repaid. Worry not. If the Talofer are gone for good, the vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with wealth, my loyal minion. And I shall gladly accept the spoils, Doctor. And resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance. Oh well. Hello, Doctor. Do we have to go through this again? No, not you! Not now! I must away! Is he taking the... Oh, nope, he's taking the body. I really would rather not see overturned Hildibrand. Wait, Dr. Luque, my payment! After him. Wake up, Inspector! Nashu? I hope you know what you're aiming at. Did that work? Oh. How could it be? The world's no longer purple. Stop moving, damn you! You're supposed to be the comatose centerpiece of my glorious revenge! Did he press the self-destruct button? Oh. Missile. Why? Oh. Mummy! Well... is he actually going to the moon this time? Oh boy. He's not even waiting to the end of the quest line to go flying off this time. Oh, never mind. Not again! So where is this missile landing? Oh, it's coming right back here. Hildy? I wouldn't press... Okay. You don't know what those buttons do. I wouldn't... Scatter? Well. No! Just made it go faster. Are we going to have to explain to Reacher what's going on? Oh. I'm guessing they're being arrested? Oh. Normal seagull. Well. It's definitely the inspector. I say, that was a rather dramatic series of events to awaken to. But more importantly, after a brief detour, I find myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you such trouble, my loyal assistants. But rejoice, for Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Oh. Hello. Huh. Okay. So that doesn't look like a Laporte vessel. Oh, the Lalafell got abducted. As a bunch of Hamsa. Should we help Nashi? I guess not. Wait, Inspector! I knew it! An alien abduction! Nothing I would have had a chance to witness one with my own eyes! This month's issue of the Favnarian Truth shall be the best one yet! Well. And just when I thought we finally had the inspector back, off he went. And then came back again. And then floated off again. Well, that seems to be how it works with the inspector. He never sticks around for long. I know it's not the first time that he's taken to the skies without warning, but still, it's always a little disappointing. Still, there's no use crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Razahan. Alrighty, Greg. Let's return. Oh, the application is sent off. We're all one step closer. Oh, Inspector, why have you left me again? And where have you gone? No, this won't do. Get it together, Nashi. There's a case to be solved. Just you wait, Inspector. Your loyal assistant Nashi will solve the mystery of your disappearance. Again. Don't you worry, Joseph. As soon as I have a new lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time. We get our next time. Meanwhile, in Mare Lamentorum. Oh. Hildibrand on the moon. Oh. Hello. I'm getting Pikmin vibes. Really getting Pikmin vibes. These are new credits. Crack the case in a flash. Oh, is that it? We don't get a preview of next time. Do I have time for another chapter? Is something I'm wondering. No, it feels like it would be a very short stream if I ended now, but I don't want to go on later than normal because I do have other things I need to do this evening. How many chapters are there? Is there like one per patch? Was there one per patch? Let me... Can I look at the previous... Hildibrand side. Do you... Yeah... Hard to... I think I might leave it there. Just because I like ending things like this on those ending notes when possible. And I suppose as well, I've got all week to go through Hildibrand, so I don't need to rush getting it over with. But it is good to finally get around to it. I do wonder what else is going to happen with this conspiracy theorist. I kind of hope that he has other conspiracy theories that he brings up, that it's not just the alien abductions things. I don't know. Does he believe in a flat theorist? Will we go to the moon and he can see the sphere beneath him, and it's kind of... Oh no, I know I can see it's a sphere, but no, I still think it's flat. Oh, it's way more he. Oh. Something for me to look forward to then. But yeah, I will be back. I will be back tomorrow with more Hildibrand. Thursday, I think I'll be playing the FFXIV game I have. And I might be doing more Hildibrand there, just depends on... Because apparently the FFXIV is quite a short game. And then Friday, I'll be finishing Hildibrand if I haven't already. If I have finished it, ooh, I'll have to see if there's another, like, one stream game I have, because then I want to start next week. I want to start Kingdom Hearts. But for today, a bit of a shorter stream, but not always bad to have a shorter one. So, I'll just thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoyed. I have enjoyed getting to see more Hildy. Oh, you plan to do Kingdom Hearts after you're done with JoJo? Can play through it together. I'm hoping if I do wonder like how much you have left of JoJo, because if I start Kingdom Hearts a little earlier, it might mean I can watch you play it. Without spoiling myself. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow. I still need to make the schedule to put on Discord, but the schedule will be going up on my Discord. Links to that in both my Twitch and YouTube profiles. And until next time, I will, yep. Thank you for coming along. And until next stream, I hope you have a good day, have a good evening, and goodbye.